If lobbers and flingers keep destroying your base, this will stop them completely. Like if you didn't pay attention for them for just few seconds, they can wipe your build completely. Even some people consider them more annoying than smashers. The ones that can wipe your base in few seconds as well. Well, for that, here's a simple fix that not many people know. Or they do, but too lazy to do it. We call it a lobber shield, and it's very simple. You block their range with structures, so they don't have a way to target the object you are defending. Sounds weirdly simple, but it works. It's very useful more than you think. And at some point, it becomes crucial for your mission. Not a must, don't get me wrong, but it makes your life way easier. But yes, for a mission like Endurance, it's a must at some point. So, you must be wondering now, what is really that thing called lobber shield, like when, where, or how to build it? Like I get that question a lot during the streams, why you are building these weird structures. And do you really need one? Let's take it one by one. First let's start with how to build it, so you can understand what we will talk about. I will try to make it simple, especially for new players. Because it gets a bit complicated for endgame content or high power level missions, like Endurance and Frostnite for example. Let's take this Repair the Shelter mission for example, and this applies for all the other missions. The husk can spawn for all the 4 directions. We can defend and build trap tunnels for all of them, but usually we try to make it only 2 or 3, like we block the others with block-offs. Or the terrain does that for us already. But for lobbers and flingers, they don't care about that, they can throw husk and skulls from a far and high distance. Like if we blocked 3, and the 4th direction has difficult terrain for them, still, they will keep walking around for any possible chance to target the shelter. Funny enough, in Endurance, a flinger may go across the entire map just to get a spot. So, basically, we need a lobber shield that can protect all the 4 directions. Lobbers or flingers will stand here for example to shoot on the shelter. If it's just some lobbers, anti-air traps can handle them. Mostly in normal missions. But these traps are not enough for flingers, since flingers now can throw husk, husky husk, and even nurses sometimes. It's impossible for them to one-shot the husk, especially in high power level missions. And if you got many flingers, like in a 160 mission, you have 2 options. 1, which most people do, just eliminate the flingers once they spawn. They have a special sound that you can hear from a distance. 2, add a lobber shield or a huge strong roof to handle the husk till you deal with them. So, how to build it? Our goal here to block their range. Simply, build rams or edited cones like this. Usual 3 or 4 layers are enough. You can go less or more depending on the mission. It's not complicated, don't worry, few missions and you will master it. On the edges, you can add edited cones like this. Or just random ramps. Other style here is to add some arches like that first, then the ramps. If you want to have an opening to reach the roof faster or a window to shoot from. And it doesn't have to be ramps or cones, like if you added a roof here like this with drop traps for example, it still blocks their range. So, the key here is blocking their range. Now when to build one. Let's say you are just starting the game, you play normal missions, and started getting lobbers and flingers after progressing some of your storm shield defenses. Not many of them will spawn like you see here in endgame content. So, a lobber shield is not really needed here, even a lot of people don't use any for the normal mission basically. But after progressing in your storm shield defenses for a bit, you will start getting more and more of them. You can rely on anti-air traps for them till you get flingers, and still, they won't be that many. Like 1 or 2 flingers, just 2 shotgun shots. But after progressing more, playing higher storm shield defenses, it won't be simple as that. And you won't have that many crystals sometimes to craft anti-air traps all the time if you are just starting the game. And voila, just some ramps, and you are good to go. And for Endurance, for me, they are a must. Some people use other tricks with freeze traps to control flingers during Endurance, but I just prefer lobber shields. Much safer, and constant. You just basically locate the spawn location, and add a big lobber shield to block their range. You can optimize it later to make it cheaper or for better looking. And for other game modes like Frostnite and Survive the Horde, they will help a lot. Again, it's not a must, but helps a lot as I explained. Let's take Ventures for example here. It's a mode that you play to get unique rewards, while you don't have access to your inventory. It's like starting the game from scratch, and you don't have access to your storage, inventory, or even your weapon schematics, only the traps. So, we rely only on the weapons we get from the missions, like vending machines, wildlife animals, side quests, and etc. And most of the time they won't be that good, especially the perks. So, we rely on traps, but you won't get that much crafting materials for anti-air traps to be able to use them constantly every mission. Since we use them for propanes too, more about that in the next video. And for flingers, still, you have to handle them with weapons. Headache, I know. So, in high power level ventures missions, I just place some lobber shields if I don't have good weapons to handle the flingers, or if I'm playing solo. Like you are just placing some ramps. Saving your crafting materials too. And with the recent supply drop buff, you will get building materials more than you need during the mission if you use it efficiently. In Save the World, it's not about how much you build, or how many traps you build, it's more about how you build. Like a small build with few traps can win a mission if you know what to do. On the other hand, I see people join the missions, and literally cover everything with drop traps, anti-air traps everywhere, random tier 3 structures everywhere, and still, they lose. It can be overwhelming for new players, I know, especially if you are just starting and still learning about the game. So, to make it simple. For normal mission, mostly you won't need one in general, till you start playing high power level missions, with a higher chance for multiple lobbers spawning at once that you can't handle easily. And it's not at a certain point, like you will know it when you reach it. And when you reach higher storm shield defenses like Lake Plankerton and Canny Valley for example, you will start getting more and more flingers till you reach a point you need a lobber shield, that's when you will start building one. For endurance, I recommend use it for all of them, even Stonewood. Early waves are very easy. But later they will become longer and longer with specially zombies, like smashers, flingers, and lots of lobbers for example. Plus you won't stand there for 2.5 hours just to take care of flingers. Like I get that comment sometimes, why I spend a lot of structures and anti-air traps, when I just can handle them with weapons. Well, good luck with that. For me, I always use lobber shields for long and hard missions, where whenever something goes wrong, it's very hard to fix until it's too late. Like Endurance, Frost Knight, and Survive the Horde for example. For normal missions, it depends. Like if I have a good team, if at a mission with a higher chance for flingers like Repair the Shelter, the mission difficulty, the build I will use, and etc. Again, don't overthink it, you got the basics now, and the rest will come while you are playing some missions. We'll just know what to do in seconds. So, in general, give us a minute, see the mission terrain, and decide your build. Then extra parts like spawn covers, lobber shields, recycle tunnels will help even more. Let me know if you want more videos like this, where I explain how to build efficiently. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. And that's it for this video. Don't forget to use code LARSIS in the item shop and Epic Games Store if you want to support me, helps me a lot. As always, big thanks for all the channel members, super chat on the stream, everyone uses my creator code, and all the support, really appreciate it. Like, subscribe if you are enjoying the content, so YouTube algorithm will suggest the video for more people. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, see you in the next one.